Hi everybody, in this video we're going to take a look at another example of how to use a loop. So in this program we want to add two numbers and also accumulate the final total value. And we want to repeat this program for 3 times. For example, if we have 1 and 2 for x and y, then the first result is going to be 3, and then the total is still going to be 3. Second time, if we have 3 and 4, the result or the sum is going to be 7, and then the new total or accumulated total is going to be 3 plus 7, which is going to be 10. And third time or the final time, we have 5 and 6. The result or the sum is going to be 11, but the accumulated total value is going to be 21, which is based on 10 plus that 11. So right now in the code, we have enter x message and then enter y message and then the calculation and displaying the results. So we have to add a loop so that we can repeat this program for 3 times first. So first of all, we need to declare a local variable to work as a counter. C equals to 0. We're going to start from 0. And we're going to use a do-while loop. As long as the counter, which is 0, is less than 3, then the loop is going to repeat. We want it 3 times, so it's from 0, 1, and 2. And just so you know, the condition can also be C is less than or equal to 2. Because it's going to go from 0, 1, and 2. And once it's greater than 2, then the loop is going to exit in that case. So let's see what happens. Well, it's going beyond 3 times now. It doesn't seem to stop. So we are going to exit now and see what the problem is. Again, just to recap, when you want to have a loop, you need to have a variable to control the loop, and we have it now C as our counter variable for this loop. We have this condition to help us repeat it for 3 times. C is less than 3, but we are still missing the last component, which is to update the value of the counter variable, which is C++, which is the same as C equal to C plus 1, or update the value of that counter variable by 1 each time when it repeats. Let's try again. 1 and 2. And that's 3 times. But we still have to implement the code to accumulate the final total. So let's come back here. And right after we display the results, we want to find out the accumulated total value. So total equals to total plus results, which is to say that we want to update the value of the total value by the results each time when the loop repeats. But first of all, we have a problem. The similar error message use of underside local variable total. And again, each time when we have this kind of error message, when you declare it, just make sure that you set it to a good initial value. So we're going to set it to 0. And we want to also display the total value. Let's see what happens. So 1 and 2, and then the result is 3. The total is 3. 3 and 4. The result is 7, and the accumulated total is now 10. 5 and 6. The result is 11, and the accumulated total is now 21, which is based on 3, 10, and then 11. Now, let's say if we only want to see that accumulated total only once, not every time when the loop repeats, then we just have to move that line and put it outside the do while loop. So when you put it outside the do while loop, then this line is not going to be repeated. See what happens. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. But you still get to see the accumulated total value, which is 21 correctly. And you can do the same thing using a while loop, which is going to be like this. So let's see what happens with this while loop. And it's the same results. And that's the end of this video.